Patal Bhuvaneshwar. Patal Bhuvaneshwar, Hindi Patal Bhuvaneshwar, is a limestone cave temple 14 km from Gangolihat in the Pithoragarh district of Uttarakhand state in India. It is located in the village of Bhubneshwar. Legend and folklore have it that this cave enshrines Lord Shiva and 33 koti demigods, 33 types, and not crore. The cave is 160 m long and 90 feet deep from the point of entrance. Limestone rock formations have created various spectacular stalactite and stalagmite figures of various hues and forms. This cave has a narrow tunnel-like opening which leads to a number of caves. The cave is fully electrically illuminated. Built by the flow of water, Patal Bhuvaneshwar is not just one cave, rather a series of caves within caves. He who wants to feel the presence of eternal power should come to the sacred Bhuvneshwar situated near the confluence of Ramganga. Manaskanda Skanda Purana, whose 800 verses refer to Patal Bhuvaneshwar. Legend of the cave. The first human to discover this cave was Raja Rituparna, who was a king in the Surya dynasty Surya Vansha, who was ruling Ayodhya from the time of Rama during the Treta Yuga. The story starts with Rituparna and King Nala. It is said that once King Nala was defeated by his wife. In order to escape his wife's prison, Nala requested Rituparna to hide him. Rituparna took him to the forests of the Himalayas and asked him to stay there. While going back home, he was fascinated by a deer which ran into woods and went after it. He could not find it and took rest under a tree. He had a dream where the deer was asking Rituparna not to chase him. His sleep broke, and as he woke up and went to a cave where a guard was standing. After inquiring about the cave, he was allowed to go inside. Right at the entrance, Rituparna met Sheshnag, who agreed to take him through the cave. It carried him on its hood. He saw the marvels of gods taking place inside. He saw all the 33 koti, 33 gods, not 33 crore gods and goddesses, including Lord Shiva himself. It is said that after his visit, the cave was closed for ages, with a slight prediction in the Skanda Purana that it will be reopened again in Kali Yuga. In the Kali Yuga, Adi Shankaracharya, during his visit to Himalayas, rediscovered this cave. Since then, regular worship and offering are being done at this place. History. According to belief, King Rituparna, the Sun dynasty Surya Vansha, discovered the cave in the Treta Yuga. In the Kali Yuga, Adi Shankaracharya visited this cave in 1191 AD. That was the beginning of the modern pilgrimage history at Patal Bhuvaneshwar. The journey inside the cave has to be carried in feeble lights, holding protective iron chains. The stone formations of Sheshnag can be seen, holding the earth, heaven, and the underworld. Heaven fire sacrifice is performed in a dimly lit, solemn atmosphere under the spell of holy chants. You'll also be impressed by the visit, as these parts form the celestial heights of Shiva's abode in Mount Kailash. The cave, it is believed, is connected by an underground route to Mount Kailash. It is believed that the Pandavas and their wife Draupadi, the heroes of the Mahabharata, proceeded towards their last journey in the Himalayas after meditating here, in front of Lord Shiva. This hidden pilgrimage, situated at 1350 m above sea level, is mainly dedicated to Lord Shiva. Almost every god that you would have heard of resides in this mystifying cave. It is also believed that you can worship at Patal Bhuvaneshwar is equivalent to worshipping the Chota Char Dham of Uttarakhand. The priest family, the Bandaris, are performing religious rites at Patal Bhuvaneshwar since the time of Adi Shankaracharya. More than 20 generations in the line. They are a treasure house of legends, lores, anecdotes, and information about this holy place. It is also believed that this cave is internally connected to the four abodes/seats Char Dham. According to one belief, the original human head of Lord Ganesha, which was cut down by Lord Shiva, is situated here, who creates obstacles for bad people to improve. This form of Ganesha is popularly known as Vignaharta. The head is now not recognizable, as it is covered in a layer of limestone with an 8-petaled lotus-like formation Brahma Kamala on top. Inscription outside the temple. Places to visit. The motorable road ends half a kilometer away from the cave entrance. You have to descend nearly 100 steps into this narrow cave to reach the sanctum sanctorum, which gives an overwhelming feeling that you're entering the center of the earth. Each stone, each stalagmite within each cave or doorway, in magnificent erection reveals the story of Hindu pantheon in the shapes of gods, goddesses, saints, and known mythological characters. The naturally formed places to visit in Patal Bhuvaneshwar are Ganesh's human head, Shiva's hair, a naturally formed Swayambhu Shiva lingam, replica idols of Amarnath, Kedarnath, and Badranath. Badranath and Kedarnath are part of the Char Dham pilgrimage circuit. Swan idol symbolizes the swan of Brahma and Saraswati. Legs of an elephant symbolizes the elephant vehicle Airavata. A large man-made pond filled with water. A sculpture of the Kali Yuga. Eight-petaled lotus formation symbolizes a flower called Brahma Kamala or heavenly lotus. Places to stay. Patal Bhuvaneshwar has emerged as an interesting area for tourists to visit, and in the vicinity of the caves there are a few small hotels available for staying. Good Indian food, and also Kumani food, is available there. Hotels are also available in the nearby town of Gangolihat. After visiting the caves, one has an option to move to nearby other towns also, namely Birinag and Chowkori. From these places a picturesque view of Himalaya can be seen. There is another hotel, which is named as Hotel Bhuvaneshwari, which provides accommodation at reasonable cost but in preferred Kumani cultured-based welcome. Patal Bhuvaneshwar is quite reachable by tri-junction of Surighat and again can be connected to another sacred pilgrim Jageshwar Dham directly via Surighat Naini Motor Road. Jageshwar can be covered via visiting small villages like Dankit, Salabatkot, Nali, Kunj Kamola, etc. places in between on the bank of beautiful river Sarayu.